Okay, let's just jump right in. When you think about the most dominant programming language out there, what pops into your head? You're probably thinking of some old school, complex powerhouse, right? Well, get ready for a surprise, because today we're talking about the language that has quietly, and then not so quietly, climbed its way to the very top. Just look at this. This is the TOB index. It's a huge deal for ranking how popular programming languages are. And right there, sitting at number one, it's Python. Yeah, Python. It's not just squeaking by either. It's got a solid lead, pushing past absolute giants like C and Java. I mean, is that what you were expecting? For a lot of people in the know, this is kind of mind-blowing. And this isn't some slow burn story that's been happening for decades. No, the really wild part is the speed of this takeover. Just in the last 5 years, Python's popularity has absolutely exploded. We're talking a 12% jump. And in that exact same time, Java, which used to be the undisputed champ, actually started to slip. This isn't just growth, folks. This is a rocket ship. So that brings us to the big question, right? How on earth did a language that came out way back in 1991 suddenly become the king of modern tech? Well, it wasn't an accident. It happened for some very, very specific reasons, and that's exactly what we're going to unpack right now. Okay, so first things first, we have to get what makes Python, well, Python. And it really all boils down to this core idea. Keep it simple, make it readable, but also make it incredibly powerful. So here's the official textbook definition. Python is an interpreted, high-level, general-purpose language. Blah, blah, blah. But that last part, that last phrase is the secret sauce, emphasizes code readability. That wasn't just a happy accident. That was the entire goal from day one. And wow, nothing shows this better than this one simple comparison. Look at this. To do the most basic thing in coding, just printing hello world to the screen, Python is one line. One simple line that you can read like it's plain English. Now, look over at Java. You need all of this ceremony, this whole structure with classes and methods just to do the exact same thing. If you're just starting out, which one looks less terrifying? It's not even a contest. And that simplicity is just baked right into its DNA. The syntax is normal words, so it's way easier to pick up. Because it's interpreted, it runs your code one line at a time, which is an absolute lifesaver when you're trying to hunt down bugs. Plus, it's totally free, it's open source, and you can write your code once and pretty much run it on any computer out there. The whole thing is built to be accessible. So, you get the philosophy. But here's the thing. That ease of use isn't just for coding newbies. Nope, it's the very reason that Python is now the engine behind some of the most complicated and important systems in the entire world. So where are the pros actually using it? Well, this survey from 2018 tells a pretty clear story. A massive 58% of developers are using it for data analysis. That is huge. Right behind that, you've got web development, and then the really exciting stuff, machine learning and DevOps. It has become the absolute go-to tool for anyone trying to understand massive amounts of data or build smart systems. And the companies using it? It's basically a list of who's who in tech. For starters, Google. Their original world-changing search engine, yeah, that was built with Python. Or how about this? Think about the insane scale of Instagram. All those billions of photos and videos zipping around. The back end, the digital plumbing that makes it all work, relies heavily on Python's power and reliability. And it's not just stuck on the internet. We're talking about NASA. They use Python for mission-critical stuff, from automating complex workflows to doing the heavy-duty math needed for their missions. It is literally helping humanity explore space. No big deal. It even powers our imagination. Over at Disney Animation, Python is the scripting language the artists use to help bring those incredible animated movies to life. From science to art, it's everywhere. This quote just nails it. Python has found its sweet spot right in the middle of the most exciting stuff happening in tech today. If you can think of a cutting-edge field, AI, big data, you name it, you can bet Python is the engine making it run. Okay, but let's be real for a second. No single tool is perfect for every single job. To really understand Python, we have to talk about its limits, because every great design choice comes with a few trade-offs. So, what's the catch for all that beautiful simplicity? Well, first up is speed. Because Python runs line by line, it's just naturally going to be slower than languages like C++ that get compiled all at once. It's also not your first choice for building mobile apps for your phone. Its home is really on servers and desktops. And finally, that amazing flexibility it gives you with data, well, it can come at the cost of using a bit more memory. Those are the prices you pay for a language that's so easy to work with. But here's the thing. Even with those weaknesses, the momentum is just undeniable. So let's talk about the future. And more importantly, let's talk about why any of this should matter to you. You want to know one of the best ways to tell where technology is headed? Look at what they're teaching in the schools. And right now, Python is the #1 introductory language taught in universities. It's becoming the default starting line for an entire new generation of coders. And all that learning leads directly to jobs, lots of jobs. On any given day, you can find over 40,000 open positions just asking for Python developers. That demand is absolutely massive, and it is happening right now. And here's the real bottom line. The biggest, most important trends in tech. Data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, these are the fields that are going to define our future. And in all of them, Python is the king. So as these fields get bigger and bigger, the need for people who can speak Python is just going to go through the roof. So there you have it. Python went from this humble little language that just wanted to be easy to read to the undisputed king of code, powering everything from our social media feeds to the literal AI revolution. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's building tomorrow. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build with it?